Zo, dan kan ik mensen iedereen zien.
Dat zijn we een grote groep.
Welkom. Ik doe de speech in het Engels, met name vanwege Mousanje. Waar is Mousanje? Daar is Mousanje. Ja. Welcome everybody. In particular Jasper. Jasper, waar ben je? Waar is Jasper? That's Freek's husband. Freek passed away in September last year. And of course, welcome to Wim Heldens. And a couple of muses. Mousanje, Jikal, Gert-Jan, Peter met blauwe jasje, zonder blauwe jasje.
Ja.
And of course all the guests welcome here. Two of the guests were already here yesterday because they thought that there was an opening on Saturday. And they came from far away from Amsterdam and they're back here.
Yeah.
Also welcome. In September, during Freek's farewell service, we spoke with Jasper and some of Freek's models about a retrospective exhibition in spring of this year. We subsequently visited Jasper to discuss things and get an idea of the sculptures and the paintings that were available. There were so many. So we talked about it and also about the theme, and the theme should be the muse, because there are so many models, especially also from Freek. Gert-Jan has been, I don't know, how many sculptures are made of you? 15, 20, I don't know. So the muse was the title for the exhibition. And when you go back in the Greek mythology, the muse were the 9 daughters of Zeus and the goddess of memory. They inspired poets, singers and scientists. And Freek Weidema and Wim Heldens prove that history is wrong in assuming that the muse must always be female. Their male muses inspire them to create beautiful sculptures and paintings which also reflect their own identity. For Freek, the most important one is Gert-Jan. For Wim Heldens is Mousanje. He is coming from Uganda, and even before he came to the Netherlands was frequently painted by Wim Heldens. Of course, famous is his underwear painting. Because Wim gave them some of them. You see him also depicted as a cake baker. That was possible because Wim arranged an oven for him, if I'm right.
I arranged a what for?
Een oven.
Een oventje voor hem geregeld hebt.
Ja.
In this exhibition, these two muses are the main models for the two artists. On the reverse side of the invitation card, a reclining sculpture by Freek is depicted. That choice ultimately proved to be a very special one, as it was the first sculpture Freek had cast in bronze. The sculpture was not cast yet because bronze was expensive, Freek had told to Jasper. But Jasper insisted and he paid for the first bronze sculpture by Freek. And I forgot about this sculpture, but it's number 1. It was also on the coffin at the Memorial Day. But I didn't think about it when I just put it on the card. It was just coincidence. And one of the things I've always found a little bit strange with Freek's pricing, he had a lot of sculptures priced at 1,620 euros. Why this 20 euros? Because we're 12.5, 1,500, but 1,620 was 5, 6, 7, 8 times the price of a sculpture. But yeah, we cannot ask him anymore, but we have decided that the 20 euros will reappear in all the prices of the sculptures by Freek. And Freek was also not very digital inclined. However, he did keep a very good log of his sculptures. zijn schriftjes. Incidentally, the 3 notebooks were very necessary to trace a number of sculptures regarding titles of year of production, because it says Geert-Jan zittend, Geert-Jan liggend, Geert-Jan staand, Geert-Jan, and which sculptor is that? So I could find in the books the titles and the sizes, and in that way I could find all the let's say missing sculptures. Then we go back to Wim. A couple of years ago, I visited with Wim Barcelona in '22 because the painting Moussange's grandmother was won the first prize in the mud portrait in Barcelona. That's this one. It's not hanging here. And that was the second big prize Wim Heldens got. He is the only painter in the world who has the 2 most important portrait prizes in the world. So it's a great honor for us also to showing a lot of his art here in this gallery. I showed this in this book. The book is for sale. We made it a couple of years ago, and we had a big part of his sculptures of paintings in an exhibition, the first art fair in Amsterdam. And with these words, I would like to conclude my talk and wish you a pleasant view and a drink and a talk.
Thanks.
Drankjes zijn daar en het eten staat overal.
Oh, ja.
The muse is together. Yeah, the muse is together.
Ja.
Okay,